everyone. We're back with Barnstable This Morning, and as if you couldn't tell, it's Adoptable Pet Friday. Shannon from the MSPCA, as well as volunteers at Donna and John, and two adorable kittens. Tell me a little bit about these little kitties.
So these little guys came in yesterday, actually. They were from a litter. Mama had some babies. We actually offer a cat spay neuter program, and in exchange for a cat spay certificate, if you give us your kittens, we can give that for you. That way we have no more litters.
That's very important, and certainly, you know, that's one of the most important things you can do when you have a cat is to spay or neuter them so that you don't have unwanted kittens. And while they're absolutely adorable, you know, it's sometimes difficult to find homes for them.
Yeah, it can be, especially if you get an overwhelming number of them. But thankfully, you know, kittens are so cute. You know, everybody wants a little kitten.
Oh, so sweet. So, how old are these? These look like pretty young little babies.
Yep. So these guys are actually 5 weeks old. So they're unfortunately a little too young to be adopted out right now.
Okay.
They are going into foster care for a few more weeks. Ideally, kittens should be 8 weeks old before they are weaned and available for adoption. So these guys have a few more weeks in foster care to really grow up and become ready.
Absolutely. Are they the only two out of the litter that you have, or are there others?
There's one other. Yeah, there's one other.
Look, it's so playful already at a young age. They're so sweet. So anything else, you know, important that people should know about these cute little baby kittens?
So they will. When they do become available, again at 8 weeks, they will be foster to adopt. So they'll be able to take them home, but they have to, they'll still technically kind of be ours. So we'll set up the spay appointment and everything, and then they'll finally be finalized and everything. We want to make sure that these guys are all spayed and neutered before they are fully adopted.
Sure. Now, of course, as you mentioned, we were talking a little bit about foster homes. Are you always actively looking for people to act as foster families,
Absolutely.
foster homes?
The best thing to do if anyone is interested is to come down, fill out an application, and you would speak with Claire Edmonds and the rest of us, and you know, we need some foster homes.
Take us home, please. We're so cute and adorable. Great. Well, thank you so much for sharing the kittens. And I know we have a very excited next guest ready to come visit with us.
Yeah.
I can't wait. I got to meet Ravioli while we were outside in the green room, and he is just a bundle of energy, this adorable little dog.
He is.
Oh, you can't have the kittens, Ravioli. So let's see if we can get him up on the table. Oh, oh my goodness, look at this guy. He is just so cute, full of energy.
Yes.
So what can you tell me about Ravioli?
So Ravioli is a 2-year-old neutered male Welsh Terrier. When he came to us, unfortunately, he was a little bit neglected. You can see his coat's a little interesting. He unfortunately came to us really matted. So we had to do some grooming to get him off. You know, he had ticks embedded in him, and he just came in not the best of shape, but you know, we've taken care of him. As you see, there's hair flying all over the place. But he really, I mean, he's such a sweet, energetic boy. And,
Absolutely.
You know, such a great temperament. He came in, he was tail wagging, happy to see us. So
exactly,
he's been doing
so
very
cute.
well.
He really has. And so again, any special needs, any special treatment? Again, as you mentioned, he came in a little matted, so I would assume that this kind of a dog does need some constant grooming.
Yes, he will need to be groomed every month. He won't be able to skip a grooming. He will need to have special grooming. So someone who has a good relationship with a groomer. That's okay, buddy.
He's very excited.
Yes.
It's his first time on television.
Yes. So yeah, he definitely does require special grooming needs because, as you can see, his coat is very coarse and curly. And like I said earlier, it can mat if not taken care of properly. So
Absolutely.
Brushing, grooming, you know, they build a good reputation and good relationship with the groomer.
Wonderful. So 2-year-old Ravioli, he is ready for adoption as well over at the MSPCA. All right, my friend. Well, we will let you get back on the ground. Full of energy, Mr. Ravioli. He's so super cute. And then this guy, we've had him on before. Yes, he's another repeat guest here.
Yes.
Mushu, the bearded dragon.
Yep. I can actually set him down. There we go. He's got his own little leash.
Yeah, I love that. I saw when you came in, he had the leash, and I think that's so cool. So can you kind of like walk around with him on the leash?
Yeah. So it's more when he would decide to walk around.
Okay.
You know, with dogs, they tend to go, but with bearded dragons, they tend to stay put a little bit more.
Absolutely, like to do their own thing.
Yeah, and when they're outside, they love to run around. So leash is definitely handy.
Yes, because I don't think you'd want a bearded dragon to escape.
No, not at all.
That would seem that if you had them outside, I'll bet that they could kind of blend in with the area or kind of like go under the fence pretty quickly.
Yes, very quickly. And, you know, they move really quick. So once they start going, unless you've got them on a leash, you better be a quick runner too.
Absolutely. Now, he has got some really cool coloring. I've seen a lot of bearded dragons that are kind of more gray. Do they change color with the seasons or with emotions, or is it just this guy has his own kind of special coloring?
So this guy, if you remember, he was kind of a bit of a neglect case as well. The reason he is red, as you can see with his legs, that is actually pigment coloration from the sand he was in.
Interesting.
The sand was purple.
Oh.
And so it unfortunately dyed him red. So he's actually getting ready to shed. You see up here, it's a little bit lighter.
Oh, yeah.
He's getting ready to shed, which is really good because it'll help get rid of the color that's on him.
How often do they shed?
It really depends on how often you bathe them.
Okay.
So you really should bathe bearded dragons about once a week, just to help them to exfoliate and everything. But if you don't bathe them that often, they can shed, you know, a few times a month.
Absolutely. So any special care that Mushu requires? I mean, I think these are fairly low maintenance, but again, one of those cases where I think a lot of people think you can put them in a cage and leave them alone, but they really do need kind of a little bit of social interaction, right?
They do. If they're not messed with every day, they, just like with any other animal, they're not going to be very interactive. I work with my guys all the time, work with him all the time. And again, with food, you have to be very careful what you feed them. Bearded dragons especially do get metabolic bone disease.
Okay.
So you have to make sure they get supplements. So it's not just put them in a tank. They actually do have vitamins and supplements they need and whatnot.
Sure. So what kind of, you know, aside from the vitamins and supplements, what do you normally feed a bearded dragon?
So for an adult bearded dragon, 70% of their diet is greens. So turnip greens they love. He loves cantaloupe. Any kind of salads, and then supplement that with what I like to do, dubia roaches, to help with protein.
Very nice. And the supplements, you can get those at any pet food supply store.
Yeah.
Great. And how long do they live?
15 years.
Wow.
Is about the time. So he's 5, so he's got another good 10 years on him.
Excellent. So such a cool pet. And you know, I know that when you came in, you had them kind of like hanging out, so you can kind of walk around and have them just chill out with you.
Yeah.
And I actually have a friend who has one who has a dog, and like the dog and the bearded dragon are friends, and they hang out with each other too.
They're so cool.
Really interesting. Well, Shannon, thank you so much for stopping by. It was so great to meet our baby kittens and Mr. Ravioli and Mushu here, and hopefully all of them will find homes very soon.
That's what we're hoping for.
Excellent. Thank you so much for Adoptable Pet Friday. I'm Sarah Colvin.
Wonder if we try, we spark something, watch it grow, be more wonderful.
I wish we could do this every day.
I know.
What's better than ending the show
with kittens?
And these guys need a home. They're just so sweet. 5 weeks old, don't even have names yet. They're just adorable little fuzzy kittens.
Yeah.
Here to end our show here on Barnstable This Morning and end our week. Of course, it's Friday. Not a whole heck of a lot going on at Town Hall.
No, that's right. There is a town manager contract meeting that's going to happen at 4 o'clock this afternoon in the Selectmen's Conference Room.
And of course, as always, you can find details, agendas, and upcoming meetings online. Just go to townofbarnstable.us. You can also email us if you have any comments or questions, or if you want to see more kittens. Look at this guy. He's like, I'm just going to lie down and let you rub my belly. It's all good. You can email us at btm@town.barnstable.ma.us. We are here each and every weekday morning, starting at 8 a.m., bringing you news, information, interviews, and today, kittens. And puppies and bearded dragons. This one is so cute.
I know.
I can't even stand it. We'll be back Monday morning with more. BTM Town Manager Tom Lynch will be here. We may have our new Superintendent of Schools, Meg Mayo Brown, join us. We'll have Energy Coordinator Richard Elric and Cape Cod Community College. All of that and much more on Monday morning's program. And again, you can see these guys if you want to see more of them. They're available for adoption at the MSPCA in Centerville, right on Route 28 across from the Bell Tower Mall. For now, I'm Sarah Colvin.
And I'm Sarah Mantle.
Thank you all so much for watching. Have a great day, everyone. Have a great weekend. We'll see you right back here Monday morning at 8.